10 weeks after Jessica's disappearance, the police faced a series of crimes. A local man had broken into someone's house, but the owner used a weapon to scare him off. Then, this man stole a van and drove to North Carolina, where he broke into a home of a sleeping woman and assaulted her. Shortly after this incident, the man was arrested and his fingerprints were entered into the database. Once they were there, investigators got a full match. His fingerprints matched those left on the window in Jessica's house. The man was a 27-year-old Thomas McDowell, and as soon as Debbie learned about this, she immediately told the police. She knew this person. She had met Thomas through relatives, and just a few months before Jessica's disappearance, she had hired him to do some work on their property. Over the course of 2 days spent at her house, he had built a shed and repaired the awning over the porch. Another curious fact was that Thomas had a beard and always wore a tall cowboy hat. This led to the thought that Rebecca, who only briefly saw the abductor in the darkness, might have mistaken this headgear for a wizard's hat, similar to those she'd seen in cartoons. But there was one huge problem for the investigators. Despite the fingerprint match, they deemed this evidence insufficient to press charges. They still didn't have Jessica's body, so they couldn't be 100% sure she was not alive. The presence of Thomas's fingerprints on the window could also have an explanation unrelated to the abduction. Since he worked on Debbie's property for 2 days, the fingerprint could have been left during that time. Although such a possibility was quite unlikely. During the inspection of the house, forensic experts noted that the fingerprint appeared fresh. It hadn't been exposed to external factors, such as weather, which could have visually altered it. Debbie also regularly cleaned this window where the fingerprint was found. When her children played in the yard and wanted to say something to her, they would run up to this open window, lean on it with their hands, and shout. Given that the children's hands were almost always dirty, Debbie had to constantly clean the glass.